Good morning student, class 10th. Students, in last class we were studying what are the structure involved in the digestive system of human being, and you also see on the board what are the structures involved in the alimentary canal of the human. In this class students, I explain full holozoic nutrition in human being and what type of enzymes which are involved in the process of holozoic nutrition. Students, in last class I was told you that 4 type of juices are released in the digestive system or alimentary canal of the human being. Number 1 is actually bile juice. Number 2 is pancreatic juice. Number 3 is gastric juice. Or you can say it is the first number. Gastric juice is the first number. It is second, it is third, pancreatic juice, and last one is the intestinal juice. These 4 type of juices are present, which is secreted in different part of the human alimentary canal. Gastric juice secreted in stomach. Bile juice are produced in liver and stored in gallbladder. Pancreatic juice secrete from pancreas, and intestinal juice from small intestine. So these structures which are involved in the production and secrete of some enzymes which are present in the form of juice. Students, along with this, saliva which is secreted in the mouth contain salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. This enzyme, salivary amylase, is actually responsible for the start of the digestion of carbohydrate. What is start the digestion of carbohydrate? Students, saliva present in our mouth, that means digestion of carbohydrate start in our mouth. Students, when food material goes towards the stomach through peristaltic movement, then in stomach gastric juice is secreted. This gastric juice contain 3 material, that is HCl students gastric juice में present होता है, pepsin and mucus. These 3 materials are present, HCl, pepsin and mucus. which is present in the gastric juice secreted in stomach. Students, along with the breakdown of food material into smaller parts, these gastric juice are also involved in the food material and perform different functions. Students, the function of SCL. SCL play very important role during the digestion. First important function of SCL is to kill the bacteria which are present in the food material, which may present in the food material if food material is properly not washed. Then the SCL is which is present in the gastric juice is responsible for killing the germs or bacteria present in the food material. And second important function of SCL is to neutralize the basic nature of saliva. Because of neutralization reaction taking place in the stomach, the food which are coming from the esophagus or through from the mouth to the stomach, because of presence of saliva is basically basic in nature. So there is a need to destroy the basic nature of saliva, which is facilitated by HCl. HCl is a strong acid, and in the saliva the base is present is strong base. When these two strong acid and base are interact with each other, then perform neutralization reaction and they are neutralize the effect of each other. That means HCl is neutralize the effect of basic nature of saliva, and basic nature of saliva neutralize the effect of HCl. So these two important functions are performed in the stomach. First one is the killing of germs and bacteria present in the food material, and second one is neutralization reaction. That means neutralize the effect of acid and base with the help of this HCl and saliva of the basic nature of saliva. So this is the function of HCl. Now the pepsin is its student, the enzyme which is responsible for starting the digestion of protein. Students, clearly note that pepsin is the enzyme which present in the gastric juice, is responsible for starting the digestion of protein. Start protein digestion. Now the mucus, which is the third portion of the gastric juice, is actually responsible for the slippery environment in the stomach, due to which a motion of peristaltic movement facilitate very easily, and smaller part of food material may convert. Due to these mucus, the HCl is not accumulated in the any part of the stomach and completely neutralized, completely mixed with the saliva of the food material, and no any harm reaches to the structures of the stomach. So these three important part of the gastric juice having very important function, very important role in the digestion of food material. Students, you clearly note that or pay your full attention in this class, because of very important lecture related to the digestion in human beings. First, clearly note that digestion of carbohydrate start from mouth because of presence of salivary amylase in the saliva. This enzyme salivary amylase is responsible for starting the digestion of carbohydrate, and pepsin in the stomach release in the gastric layer of the stomach, responsible for starting the digestion of protein. Students, when stomach perform their full function, then after that the food material goes towards the small intestine through a C-shaped structure which told in last class, C-shaped structure which is called duodenum. Students, if you see, this is the stomach and this is the C-shaped structure. If you see, and in C-shaped structure there is the pancreas and there is the liver which is present. This is the liver actually, and in this gallbladder is present. So if you see the structure of this, students, then it is the liver, it is the stomach and it is the pancreas. This C-shaped structure is actually called what? Duodenum. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Duodenum. डिओडिनम ये बोला जाता है स्टूडेंट्स। तो ये स्ट्रक्चर कल हमने ड्रा किया था क्लास में स्टूडेंट्स, इसको एक बार फिर से देख लीजिए। ये स्टमक है, ये इसोफेगस से फूड मटेरियल आया है स्टमक में, ये फंक्शन परफॉर्म हुए और यहाँ पे जब फूड मटेरियल का न्यूट्रलाइजेशन हो गया स्टूडेंट्स, तो अब ये फूड मटेरियल यहाँ से पास होता हुआ इंटेस्टाइन की तरफ बढ़ेगा। इस सी शेप स्ट्रक्चर से जब फूड मटेरियल पास होता है स्टूडेंट्स, तो इसकी मुलाकात होती है लिवर से। लिवर क्या प्रोड्यूस करता है? बाइल जूस प्रोड्यूस करता है लिवर, एंड बाइल जूस एक्चुअली स्टोर्ड इन द गॉल ब्लैडर। बाइल जूस में स्टूडेंट्स वो गॉल ब्लैडर में, यहाँ पे जो ये गॉल ब्लैडर आप देख रहे हो, ये गॉल ब्लैडर है, इसको हम लोग गॉल ब्लैडर बोल रहे हैं। ये गॉल ब्लैडर में बाइल जूस इकट्ठा होता है, एंड वेन एवर द फूड मटीरियल पासिस थ्रू दिस स्ट्रक्चर, then this bile juice is mixed in the food material. And what is the function of bile juice? Students, provide salty nature, provide salty nature for the food material, provide salty nature for the food material, because complete digestion of the food actually taking place in the salty environment. You must listen that complete digestion of any type of nutrients taking place in salty environment. This type of salty environment is provided by this bile juice. Okay students, the bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder is mixed with the food material and provide the salty nature for the food environment. So students, you must see that the complete digestion of food is in salty environment. So providing salty environment, bile juice is mainly responsible, because of numerous salt are present in this bile juice, which is purely yellow in color. And now student, the role of pancreas. Students, whenever food material passes through the duodenum, then pancreas is also present, and it releases the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice contains 3 digestive enzymes: amylase, trypsin and lipase. Amylase, trypsin amylase, trypsin and lipase is present in the pancreatic juice. Amylase, pancreatic amylase is responsible for complete digestion of carbohydrate. Trypsin is responsible for complete digestion of protein, and lipase, pancreatic lipase is responsible for starting the digestion of fat. So this lipase is starting digestion of fat. Fat digestion start with pancreatic juice because of presence of this enzyme lipase. So again remind, carbohydrate digestion start from mouth, protein digestion start from stomach, and fat digestion start from duodenum, that is whenever pancreatic juice mixed in the food material. So students, now these three type of nutrients are started to their digestion, and with the help of pancreatic amylase there is the complete digestion of carbohydrate, and with the help of trypsin there is the complete digestion of protein which is taking place. So students, now the last is remaining, that is fat, which start with the help of this type of enzyme lipase. Now the pancreatic juice completely mixed in the food material, and such food material is passed directly in the small intestine where intestinal juice is present. In this juice, students, number of enzymes are present in this intestinal juice which is responsible for complete digestion of carbohydrate, protein and fat. So students, clearly listen that 80% of the food material is digested in the small intestine where intestinal juice are present. Now the remaining 10% of the food material in our mouth and 10% of the food material in the large intestine. So overall 100% of food material digested in our different places, 10% in the mouth, 80% in the small intestine and 10% in the large intestine. So students, in this way 100% of the digestion of food material completely taking place. I hope you are actually listen the important these points. Now after the digestion of food material, the next step, that is absorption taking place. Students, in absorption, microvilli which are present in the small intestine, these microvilli are directly attached with our blood stream, and separated food material, separated nutrients, that is carbohydrate, protein and fats, are when separate from the food material goes to the blood stream through these microvilli which are present on the surface of small intestine to increase the absorptive area of the small intestine. These microvilli directly attached to the blood stream, and in this way the nutrients are mixed in the blood stream. Now assimilation takes place, that means these nutrients are reaches to their target site in their body or our body, how much they are required in that place. So this transport of nutrients in whole body is actually called assimilation, And after that, last step, that is the egestion. The rest of the food material which are present in our large intestine are now waste material which must be removed from the body through the egestion. So in this way, holozoic nutrition complete in the human being. Students, in this class you were see the holozoic nutrition in human being. Now in next class we will discuss about the next important topic which is called respiration. Okay students, thank you.